And it's University of Phoenix Stadium. That's where we're at in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Coleman. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. This is Langford. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the gun, it's Griffin. And he's got his man on the out route. The reception good for 7. It's third down. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Dixon, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now Griffin on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number. Led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had or the scheme or both or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
On second down, here's Griffin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Boston College, John Johnson, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pick up there at 20 yards. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taylor Gabriel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A handoff, Jeremy Langford. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Griffin. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Flush to his right, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Second down now after the incompletion. Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Griffin. Quick hitch, complete. It's Fuller. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Stafford. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he works free. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
On first down, Stafford here. Flushed out right. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's Coleman. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Second down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, here's Stafford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. But not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Finding Gabriel complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taylor Gabriel, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And that makes it 14-10. Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, it's Dixon. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. On first down, Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Griffin. And it's a fumble. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He gets this one to Johnson. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. To throw again. Stafford. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Third and long, it's Stafford. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. They needed 19, and that's precisely what they got. And by the length of a football, it's a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Starts with a carry by Langford. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Griffin on 2nd down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Flush to his right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Fuller. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
Throwing again, Griffin. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the Rams call on Johnny Hecker here to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
The final shot before the break. Stafford looking deep for Gabriel. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter.
So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, Griffin. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. D. Ford coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. On third down, Griffin. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Baldwin with it over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking right sideline, that's complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
Oh, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. First down at Stafford. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. And they're definitely showing blitz here. To throw on second down. Stafford. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From the 50, Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Coleman. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up 1 here. Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest. Stafford on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run. Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Cardinals on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw. Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
And the wideout in motion. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. Now Griffin on first down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. Flushed out right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Stay 50, stay 50. Hey, tag 50, left. Hey, 5-0. Go here. Real right,
Now Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So out now come the Cardinals. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
On 1st and goal, Dixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to the ground, this time Langford. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They come out here in the I. Third and 2. Now Griffin. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Buying time to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. This is Coleman. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he is knocked down from the side at the 17-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Back to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taylor Gabriel from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll toss it to Hunt. He spins free. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
On the counter, Langford. And some room to roam now. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing now is Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Langford gets it running left. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. On the give, this is Dixon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Coming left, Langford. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is through. It is good. Dan Bailey, the hero, is time expired.
So watch it.